Carl here from Games, Brains and Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. Horror movie review time, and Don't Look Away is one of those really frustrating horror movies that starts off strongly and then slowly gets worse as it goes on, committing the sin of giving its villain basic rules to follow, then throwing them out the window as the film slowly grinds to a halt. Directed by Brrraaains, who also wrote the story with Michael Mitten, the opening few minutes of Don't Look Away is both thrilling and mysterious. Two thieves that are hoping for a big score end up dead when they discover the truck that they are robbing houses a very creepy looking mannequin. One, in a panic, ends up being hit by college student Frankie, played by Kelly Bastard, as she is driving down the road. Traumatized, naturally, by this, she makes the mistake of looking in her rearview mirror to see the mannequin standing in the road. Why is this a mistake? It's because this is no ordinary mannequin, obviously. It's actually a supernatural entity that pursues those who have gazed upon it. The only way to survive is to not look away.
All day, I haven't been able to shake this weird feeling like I'm being watched.
No matter where I went, it was there.
Can I help you with something?
It's everywhere. Watching. Waiting.
Until...
And now we hit the problem, because this rule is up to a point. It's an element that feels less and less important as the film goes on. The rules surrounding the mannequin changing to fit the characters and to find a resolution that is disappointing. It is inevitable though, that when you have a villain like this, you kind of write yourself into a hole. Think of it like this: if it can only move when you look away, shouldn't every blink mean it gets closer? It might seem pedantic to pick up on stuff like this, but it matters because it was written this way. It could be forgivable if, as the story developed, we got more details and lore surrounding the entity, but the film is surprisingly light on that. It then, because of that, makes the mannequin a difficult thing to find scary, because what it can and can't do is so undefined, which in turn makes any investment in the character's plight feel pretty pointless. Although, with these basic set of characters, investment is extremely difficult anyway. Forgettable and unlikable, with some really subpar acting from a few secondary characters. Don't Look Away isn't going to be remembered for its stars, that much is for sure. In fact, by the time the surviving few have all gathered together, the pacing of this film is slowed to such an extent, I think many people may just find themselves switching off completely, giving up on the movie and saying, you know what, I ain't going to finish it. Especially as unearned relationship drama suddenly becomes the focal point. This film should be remembered for the creepy vibes and inventive use of a mannequin to commit horrible deeds. Instead, this unoriginal idea gets so confused, it becomes downright frustrating to watch, leading to an ending that thinks it is so clever, but just adds a disappointing cherry on top of an already disappointing watch.
It can do things. It moves without moving. 1 minute it's there, the next.
It kills.
I didn't like it, but it's not the worst film you'll ever watch. Far from it, as Michael Brrraaains has talent as a director and that comes through in certain scenes. But this is not the successor to It Follows, it wishes it was. Don't Look Away. You got any thoughts on it? You know what to do? Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website where reviews, news and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at gbhbl. Just search for gbhbl and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.